way, Dr. PAECH's resume for abuse is fucking awesome. Like, fucking hell. God. I would not want to be him. And the guardianship, placing her there under this finger-sniffing doctor, under Dr. Jenny Davidson and under Dr. PAECH, and still with NOREE in the background telling the staff, the daughter's bad, the daughter's bad. She doesn't need a breast cancer checkup. It's all right. Well, leave her in a chair. She doesn't need to go to the toilet. Who goes to the toilet during the day? You need to get your shit. You really need to sort this out today. No dairy. No pig. She needs to be moved to New South Wales, to a Jewish home. All I can say, the writer of The Matrix is actually Catholic, and I've actually experienced quite a lot of abuse from them, because the people that surround, just like your little workers that have ganged up on me, the people that surround those people, they're very venomous. And so I'm really sorry that you all are from that world. It is a thoroughly abusive world. All I can say is I was a pretty little girl, and pretty much like arranged Indian marriages, I was very much on the list of, we can have her in our family. And I was taken to a Catholic church, and I was told to drink wine for the blood and eat for the bread for the flesh. And I was a child, and I was like, this is so, like, I don't want to. And I literally turned around to the congregation to look for one adult, because A, it was the blood thing, and B, it was wine. My mother hated alcohol, hated it. And I mean, I don't know how old I was under 9. And I remember looking around to an adult saying, please, like, Mum's not going to like this. Mum won't like me drinking wine, and I don't like the blood element of it. So there, right there, I can see where you all start getting disconnected from emotion. You're not going to hurt my mum anymore. She's English. You're going to contact the Home Office. She can travel on her old passport, but she's out of Tasmania. You should worry that I've made statements. You should worry for her safety, and those staff members, they need to be removed. So what I think of all your things you've done was all Mum wanted. It was my birthday. It could have been my last birthday, and there was the movie that she could have gone to see, and you wouldn't even allow that. Kylie Hellier, her guardian, her social worker, has been extremely vicious. Her record is utterly disgusting. But the most vicious thing she did when I said, no Catholic home, don't put her in the Catholic home, there'll be the diet, and I was worried about your measure of caring. I'm sorry, but your measure of caring is diabolical. Remember, should be, hi Samantha, Mum's been well today, not paranoia, delusion, attacking. It's not normal. To you, it's normal. The phone call that I had yesterday, which was the 31st, which was 9 minutes, that was the one that didn't say the name of the company, wouldn't give me her name, told me that there was a meeting about me. When I was saying, you're still feeding my mum pig, she actually leapt on that and said, did you just call me a pig? That's scary. That is scary that it's deluded, it's attacking, It's lying. Is she going to hurt my mum? Is she? Is that who you're employing? You know, you've gone too far in all of this. Mother, she didn't actually know why she went into hospital. No one actually told her, so somebody trundled her up and took her to hospital. When I rang Christmas Day, they immediately rang the hospital and told them that I was ringing. So so your Southern Cross Mount Esk can ring up the hospital and warn that the big bad daughter is ringing, but you just couldn't ring me to tell me that she was in hospital. You know, this has got out of hand. This has got out of hand. This is hurting my mother. So this has to be stopped today. Do you understand? The nurse told me that my mother had wear and tear on her back and that they couldn't operate. It's just that with the no cancer checkup, it's not the pain in the back, isn't it? It's normally cancer. So my mother needs a second opinion. She's under your care. You have been neglectful. You have looked the other way. You have allowed a predator to be near my mother. Over and over again, I've given, the law is, if you are, especially as a government worker, if you are told anything about something, you have to report it. And what did you do? You let NOREE mix with your workers and get your workers to attack. You know, come on now. This is insane. And the whole time, my mother's getting sicker and sicker. She is like a drug addict. She doesn't want to leave that place because she's scared that she won't get the drugs anymore. So that didn't, you know, you think this is a woman that never smoked, never drank, never did drugs. And the actual addiction started as soon as Dr. PAECH came around. I can guarantee if she died tomorrow, they would immediately cremate her, so there'd be no evidence of the overdrugging, not one. There was on the ABC interviews, there was a lady that said that the guardianship underpriced told the family that they could take some personal items but price them. Can you imagine that? And then they had buyers waiting for a cheaper price. Well, that's clearly fraud, isn't it? And all of it is under PAECH. Matthew Fassner, or whatever his name is, on Roy Fagan, he's going to be his replacement. That's why there was the flirting, and that's why he was incredibly condescending. He did this. I'm sure Mrs. Kendrick was, you know, a fighter in her day, but she's fucking crazy now. No, they overdrugged her and overdrugged her and overdrugged her. Matthew from Roy Fagan, he said to me, you won't accept your mother's Australian side. And I wrote back and said, no, it's you that won't accept the British side. I contacted the Tasmanian health people and I said, the programmer, Dr. PAECH is my mother's programmer, and he needs to tell her, give her permission to, basically he had to undo, the damage. And she walked away from there, and the next phone call she said, you have to accept my Australian residency. This is a woman that has said, I want to come back, said in the hearing she wants to come back. So what Dr. PAECH did was reprogrammed her.